Welcome back to the Southeastern Sports Report presented by State Farm. I want to thank Athletic Director J.R. Teese for stopping by and spending some time with us like he does all the time on our program here at the Southeastern Sports Report. We're going to start the show this week by taking a look at softball as they were in action, and Kimler Chapel has the story.
The Southeastern softball team hosting Sam Houston State in the Southland Conference Series over at North Oak Park. Rachel Hillier in the circle for Southeastern gets a big strikeout early. Katie LaCour tries to bunt for a base hit. Speedy leadoff hitter for Southeastern. Get Amber Souther on a ground out. Hillier again in command, strikes out Hillary Adams. And comes back with another strikeout. Good effort early from the senior from Folsom, California. Senior Jesse Brown draws a walk for the Lady Lions. And then Lacey Fritz reaches on an error, allowing Brown to move to second. Tori Shepard gets retired on a long fly ball to right field. Base hit there for Sam Houston State. Nicely executed sacrifice bunt and allows the runner try to go all the way to third. She gets gunned out. A beautiful play there by Megan McCullum. Nice sweep tag by Rachel Hillier. Base hit up the middle for Katie LaCour. Vanessa England hits one to second. Bearcat second baseman can't handle and puts a couple on for the Lady Lions. Brings up Souther, who rips one past the shortstop. Speedy LaCour races home. Puts Southeastern on the board. RBI for the Kennedale, Texas native, and then Megan Moore, who swung a hot bat all week, drives one into the gap, and scores Vanessa Eng, puts runners at second and third. Line up, says junior from Elgin, Texas. Coach Langwell giving Jessie Brown some pointers as she lost one. The second baseman runs down. Souther thinks better of trying to race home. She was able to race home now as Megan McCullum lines one in the right center field. Played another run for Southeastern. And then the freshman, Lacey Fritz, launches one, her second home run of the season, clears the bases, and gives Southeastern a commanding lead as they go for the series sweep against the Bearcats. Long shot from the freshman from Cartersville, Georgia.
Now we know what Pete intended.
Megan Moore makes a nice play. Good stretch there by Tori Shepard over at first. Sam Houston State would rally, however, in the final game, defeat Southeastern 9-6. But Southeastern took the series. They took the opener 10-3, and then came back in game 2 to win 6-4. Lady Lions returned to North Oak Park, taking on Arkansas Pine Bluff in a doubleheader on Wednesday night. Coach Pete Langwell looking for another win for his team, and early on, Katie LaCour shows patience at the plate and draws a walk. Megan McCullum chops one through the middle to put a pair of runners on. That brings up Amber Souther, and they're careful with the big slugger out of Kennedale, Texas. And loads him up. Megan Moore now at the plate for Southeastern, and rips one to short, and they try to throw LaCour out at home, but the throw's a little wide, and the catcher can't handle it. Another run scores for Southeastern. Fritz then draws a walk with the bases loaded to force in another run. Wild pitch from Arkansas Pine Bluff will allow Sally to race home, and then Jesse Brown draws a walk to load the bases as Southeastern pressured Arkansas Pine Bluff from the start. That brings up Torrey Shepard, and lines one into left field deep enough to allow Moore to race home. Southeastern is up 4-0. Sloan Jenkins then draws a walk to reload the bases. That brings up LaCour again, and they finally get out of the inning, but not before Southeastern takes a commanding 4-0 lead. Torrey Stamper in the circle for Southeastern was dominant early with a big strikeout there, getting Arkansas Pine Bluff batter to chase, and then catches one looking. A nice pitch on the outside corner. Megan McCullum draws a walk for Southeastern to get them started. And then Sather lines one down the left field line. Hot shot allows McCullum to race all the way to third. That brings up Moore again. This time she lost one into center field, deep enough where McCullum can race home. Nice job of base running there by the senior from Lafayette as she dives to avoid the tag. Stamper continued to fool Arkansas Pine Bluff batters. A couple of strikeouts there from the junior out of Williston, Florida, who was going for her fourth straight win. Another strikeout from Stamper. Bags packed in the bottom of the third for Sather. And throw one in the dirt allows Torrey Shepard to race on home. Then another one gets away, and Brittany Shapey walks in from third. Stamper continued to be dominant as Southeastern wins 11-3 over Arkansas Pine Bluff in the opener. Torrey Stamper improves to 4-1 on the season. And in game two, Southeastern was even more dominant over the visiting Golden Lions of Arkansas Pine Bluff, winning 12-0. In the victory, Rachel Hellier threw the fifth no-hitter in school history, went complete 5 innings, and needed only 52 pitches to enter her name in the Southeastern record books. Congratulations, Rachel Hellier, the senior from Folsom, California.
Thanks, Kimler, and as you can see, an impressive performance by Rachel Helliard as she threw a no-hitter against Arkansas Pine Bluff, and also congratulations to the Lady Lions for taking 2 games from Arkansas Pine Bluff. It's now time to turn our attention to baseball as they were on the road in New Orleans to take on Tulane. Here's the footage. All right, midweek game on the road in New Orleans, taking on your alma mater, Tulane. This is a series that is always a great series every year between these two clubs.
Yeah, and great to see Coach Jones, also my big mentors, and I'm so gracious to him for everything he's given me and opportunities he's given me and helped me out with my process as well. Great night at Turcher Stadium.
Well, Sean Kennel, he has been definitely a luxury in the midweek. He has been outstanding in these midweek games.
Yeah, you know, pitched on weekends for us last year, and he's a weekend type guy, and also our midweek competition, having Tulane and Ole Miss and LSU, obviously a guy you enjoy running out against those type of ball clubs, and I think he enjoys running out there as well. Got kind of a pitcher's duel here early.
Pulled the string on that for a strikeout for Kennel. As it was back and forth earlier on in this game.
Yeah, he just did a good job of dominating the zone and continue to expand the zone. We got some swing and misses there late in the counts like we needed to. And then also we did a good job. Their guy had a freshman on the mound, Corey Merrill from Lutcher High School, and we just did a good job of giving what they take us and taking what they give us, so to speak. And got the walk back to back there, and then we get a third walk here. He actually loads the bases up and just did a good job of dominating the zone. Then once it's time to capitalize on it.
It was big to get on top early in this game, and your club would do that here in this inning.
Yeah, you know, we had some trouble in the past scoring at Tulane, at Turchin with the turf and the wind, everything else, but we do a good job of hitting line drive through the middle here to get the first run. You know, next batter comes up, Fisher, allow him 2-0 to swing, hits a hits a hot shot back to the pitcher for a 1-2-3 double play, and they look like they might get out of the inning, but Andrew Godbold does a good job here of taking what he's given, fastball down the way, drives in the right center field, and picks up 2 key 2-out RBIs.
And Godbold's really been hot for your club.
Yeah, he's done a good job of picking up some key hits for us, you know, looking like the guy we signed, no question about it. And then Sean gets right back to work. I tell you, man, he was absolutely phenomenal all night.
And Sean Kennel's a guy that, with the lead, is extra effective because he's going to pound the zone and not give those guys free bases.
Well, that was the difference in the ball game. You know, I think they walked 7 or 8 guys.
Good job by Setitall laying off a tough pitch there. Gets down the first base. Another free pass that Tulane gave out.
Yeah, you know, they brought in Emerson Gibbs, and he did a good job of kind of keeping the bats quiet after that 3-run 3rd inning, and you know, until we could get to them in the 8th inning. They got a couple runs on some mishandled, what we thought were double play balls. We only got 1 out of it. They ended up, you know, scoring a couple runs, but we do a good job of coming back. Obviously, Hoffman draws a walk there to set it up for Daniel Midyet again, where Mitty was able to come up big for us one more time after the Lamar series. And you see he gets a good pitch here to hit and laces in the right field for a 2-run. Again, 2 more 2-out RBIs. We scored 6 runs on the night, and 5 of them via the 2-out RBI. And Stewart comes back next pitch and finishes off the scoring there with another 2-out RBI.
So you go on the road, you put 6 runs on the board. A good night offensively.
Yeah, and did a good job. You know, I think we only had 6 hits on the night, but we made sure our hits counted, and also the walks and the free bases, we did a good job of taking advantage of it all night. And anytime you got this guy on the mound, you feel pretty comfortable about it. And that guy in center field, what a play there by Jacob Seward. This is where they were trying to come back a little bit. It was 6-2. They made it 6-3 and try to bloop one in there. Seward makes a heck of a play there in center field, and then get the next fly out there to left field to end the threat there in the 8th.
Congratulations to the baseball team as they go down to New Orleans and knock off Tulane in New Orleans, and that's always a special one for Matt Reiser, his alma mater, and also pitching coach Daniel Latham. Both played for the Green Wave. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll have more for you right here on the Southeastern Sports Report presented by State Farm.